I actually think I might have to go back down over here. I'm going to be disappointed, but does that say Johannesburg South? Hold up. Were you guessing Johannesburg South, boys? What is going on, guys? It is Zigzag here, and welcome back to another Geoguessr video. Today we are back on the Playalong League. We are up to leg 6, which ends tomorrow, and here are the top 25. So you can see Snorlax, Soviet Spy, all the usual names up top there. We're number 13, so we've actually been climbing up fairly steadily. I think we actually started off in the 20s, and we've been climbing up, so that's very good. Yes, 370 points. It seems like the people who did well in last week's Very Northern World will be definitely benefiting there. But let's see what the map is for this week. And yes, we are playing Training Camp for Battle Royale 2030, a great map that includes all the countries that are not yet in Geoguessr because they haven't been covered on the cameras. So let's get straight into things here and see what kind of round we're going to get here. So, okay, so feeling German, we have a German car here, a German car here. I think that might be German too, and this one as well. So yeah, definitely thinking of Germany here, and we actually have some language here, which is not German. My first thought here is that we're in Kosovo or something like that, based on the language. And actually, I think that is the capital city. Now let me actually confirm here. So the capital city is Pristina. I absolutely mash up my words, but that kind of looks similar. I don't know, because I think they speak Albanian there, and this does look Albanian. So I'm gonna put, I'm gonna find a library, because it says biblioteca, which means library, in many European languages. So, okay, so let's see if we can find anything. We seem to be up in the hills a little bit, so maybe out this way. And we have a American university there, so that's possible. But yeah, I do think we're somewhere up here, looking at these different institutions. Could be, but anyway, I do think we're there. I think it looks more like Europe than it does like Turkey, even though that language is similar. But yeah, I do think because we have the blue strips and everything, we are probably going to be here. So hopefully I'm correct here, and let's find out. And oh, it was on the other side of town. But yeah, we get 2.9 kilometers away, so pretty pleased with that. Seems like a lot of people were also getting it, but oh, there it was. It was actually right in the center of city. And yes, biblioteca. Okay, so I'm glad I recognized that. That was a good effort. This one's interesting. Should be New Zealand. This one looks like a New Zealand pole to me. Yeah, this is for sure New Zealand. If I had to say where, well, that car seems very thin, doesn't it? Bit of a camera glitch, perhaps. This pole, New Zealandy, I think we're going to be very far north, though. Normally, New Zealand's a bit greener than this. I'm just looking at like the really dry grass here. Almost feels more Australian. It has to be a bit hilly as well. But actually, this kind of region does fit. So I'm looking at some Gen 2 out near the hills, right at the north end of New Zealand. Is there anything else to say here, really? Yeah, everything's consistent. Let's just check the sun to be sure. It's about midday, so not really usable. But yeah, we got the bungalows. We got the New Zealand poles. I'm fairly confident here. And yeah, that was a good guess again. 59 kilometers. We're still not on the top. Wow, people have been playing well. But this was, yeah, fairly far north near Whangarei, or however you pronounce that city. Yeah, I think I have friends who live out there, actually. Never actually asked. But this one is Malaysia? I think it's Malaysia. Let's actually... No, this should be Hong Kong, actually. Yeah, looking over here, I thought it looked more like Malaysia, but now looking at these big buildings and looking at all the Chinese everywhere, this should indeed be Hong Kong with the Generation 4. We got some blue number plates as well, so maybe they're visiting from mainland China? I can't actually remember. But I do think that often the cars have yellow number plates in Hong Kong, so where are the yellow number plates? Or am I thinking of something else here? Yeah, I wonder why we're lacking any yellow number plates. Could this be elsewhere? I mean, we're driving left-hand side of the road, so right-hand side of the road. Hold up. So what am I missing here? This must just be Taiwan. I don't know why I didn't think of Taiwan, but of course, if we're driving right-hand side of the road, we cannot be in Hong Kong. So interesting indeed. I'm feeling Taipei. I mean, actually, down here would be closer to Hong Kong, but it definitely feels like a very big city. So let's see what we can see here. Motorcycle inspection lane. Not really helping too much, is it? Okay, so I don't think we're going to get much clues else. The taxis don't say anything on them, etc. So yeah, definitely just feeling Taiwan on this one. Let's go for it. Let's go Taipei. And yeah, we are in Taipei, so seems like a lot of people did get it correct. But yeah, these rounds have been very easy so far. We're on quite a monster score here. So yellow outside lines here should be South Africa. Your local home DIY garden center. Okay, that's all pretty consistent. Seems like we have the ocean down there. I actually can't tell, but if that is true, that would be the ocean to the east. No, wouldn't really make sense. This doesn't really feel like Cape Town to me. It could be. It could be. I was thinking more like Durban or Pretoria or something like that. Yeah. Do we have any phone number or anything? Not really. Do we have any license plate? The license plate, I actually can't tell if there's any color on there. But if it was slightly bluish, then we would be probably in the Pretoria, Johannesburg, Gauteng, or however you pronounce it, region. So maybe I am thinking Durban here. Could I really be tempted to go Durban? I think I could. We would see hills over to the west though, and are they hills enough? I'm not sure about that. So this has been definitely the toughest ask so far. There's no palm trees, which you often see in Durban. So that is making me reconsider things. Is that a slight blue tinge? I actually think I might have to go back down over here. I'm going to be disappointed, but does that say Johannesburg South? Hold up. Well, you guessing Johannesburg South, boys. Wow, that was actually pretty clutch. If people didn't get this, then I think they will be guessing elsewhere, but let's hope. And yeah, sure enough, actually, oh, there's Johannesburg South itself. It's actually the name of the suburb. So we get 11 kilometers away, but yeah, it seems like some people weren't able to see that. Luckily, we were. Okay, so we're on a monster score here. Just one left, and we're gonna get a good score again here because we are in Denmark. And let's try and 25k, or not 25k, but 5k this round. So Viborg is here, and Kjellerup. Can we see Kjellerup? So Viborg is technically to the north, so Kjellerup should be around here somewhere. There it is. Okay, so that's good. We should be south of there as well, on a river. No, well, we're near a bridge. So Aarhus is down to the south, so we should be able to see that if we zoom out a little bit. Aarhus, where are you? I can't see that. That's okay. I'm pretty bad at 25k'ing. Also Horsens, and okay, on the 195. So we should be near the 195 somewhere here. Ooh, I'm quite bad at this. The number 52. So we're definitely on the number 52. That's fine. Horsens is of course another 50 kilometers. So, oh gosh, guys, I'm not good at this. We're on a major intersection though, so it should kind of be apparent where we are. Next to, I mean, this one's possible here. I do think this one is actually kind of possible. Is there a bridge nearby though? I don't see the bridge. So maybe this one. Yeah, this one would at least probably have a bridge near it. And that would make us 10 kilometers away from here. Yeah. Oh man, this one looks much more like it. Unfortunately, I'm a bit brain dead. We get 24,775, which is, I kind of feel that's pretty insane. So let's see if anyone, I have a feeling that most people should have gotten above 24k here. So we end up, okay, we're in fourth. So yeah, I was wondering why we weren't actually cracking the top 5 there. But fourth is a good effort. And let us see the top. We can actually go all the way to top 20 here, just because the seed was so easy, I think. Because it's not going to be a big deal to show everyone. And yeah, let's check out everyone else who played as well. So actually, a very good amount of people getting above 20,000 here. So actually a full 66 people getting above 25,000. By the way, if you want to play, the links are in the description. Do go ahead and play next week's seeds because they will be right there. And we had a mighty number of people playing this week. 133 Christian, again. You're getting there, buddy. Kappa, again. You'll get there. And plenty of guys. And Vegan Mosquito Killer on his own map has unfortunately, let's highlight Vegan Mosquito Killer, not to dunk on him, but just to see where he was thinking as the map creator. But let us go and see how everyone did here. Okay, so as for the Denmark, that was simple enough. I mean, unfortunately, a couple of us not quite on the right location here, but I would have thought that people would be able to see Viborg. It's actually kind of a bigger town. Anyhow, that was fine. And Vegan Mosquito Killer, he was on there. As for the Kosovo one, everyone in the top got it, apart from one guy who went Tirana. Or Tirana. Tirana? Hey, come on, Tirana, there we go. I was thinking of the Mexican city. Anyhow, I guessed up in the hills for some reason. That was kind of silly, but everyone else getting a little bit closer than I was there. Let's check out these other rounds. As for the South Africa round, he went up in Britain. Yeah, I would have liked a lot of points if I went in Durban. Thank goodness I saw that Johannesburg sign. But I was about to switch over anyway, because I think one of the number plates was slightly blue. The New Zealand one, he went in Australia. I was actually one of the closer people here, definitely had a northern feel to it there. And yeah, a nice spread of people in the North Island. And is the Taiwan, the final round here. Vegan Mosquito Killer going in Ethiopia. Now, you have to think he was kind of baiting it a bit there, because with the amount of Chinese, I don't think anyone could seriously believe that that was Ethiopia. Anyway, my guess was kind of silly, a little bit too far into the hills, yeah, a good number of people actually getting it correct. Okay, so now I'll cut away, and we will do the NMPZ round for today. Okay, we are back, and here is the NMPZ. Again, link in the description if you want to play next week, so you can see yourself on here. It is Diverse World, 1 minute per round, the classic. Let's see how we can go. Okay, so first round here, we have single yellow lines. Are we driving right or left? I think these are Thai poles, so I think we are in Thailand. As for where though, it's hilly. It feels very green. I am slightly leaning, this could be anywhere along this, because we see hills, but I am actually leaning somewhere around Phuket here. I really am, and the reason for that particularly, we can see hills to the south here, so that might fit. The reason being that it feels like, it kind of feels like Indonesia or something to me, a bit. It feels very green indeed, and so maybe closer to the equator would make sense, as opposed to north of Bangkok, but really could be wrong here. Let's check out if I'm correct. And man, I couldn't have been more wrong. And wow, what a guess as well over here. But yeah, this was not fantastic. And yeah, actually a number of people getting good scores here. My 2,500 is really not going to cut it. Probably going to put me out of contention without some insane guesses. But yeah, I guess Thailand can be pretty green all around the spot. We have black screen here. And people have been telling me it's either Kenya or Uganda a lot of the time. I've had one in Ecuador as well, but let's guess over there. And yeah, this was in Réunion. Black screen around in Réunion. That's actually been plaguing Geoguessr for a little bit now, but 1,000 is the top score there, understandably so. Next one, we've got yellow lines here. Oh, this is interesting. Why is this line yellow and this one? Well, the fact that we can see a Corona extra ad here, no, don't demonetize me. I didn't say anything. But the fact that we can see that makes me think it should be Mexico. I mean, we're driving right hand side of the road. We've got like an American school bus. It kind of looks like Argentina or something, but Argentina, you probably wouldn't see that American style school bus. So be pretty happy to go somewhere in Mexico here. As for where, we do see hills. We do see hills out over to the, to the east there, and it's fairly flat elsewhere. So yeah, I do actually kind of like going somewhere over here. I think that kind of makes sense. Or it should be a double lane highway, so that one actually is impossible. This one, however, looks possible, so I'm just going to guess somewhere here. And you know what, we're probably not going to be correct, but I do assume that we're going to be somewhere in that vicinity. And oh man, so the hills were not to the east, they were to the, oh yeah, they were to the east, whoops. I was guessing the hills to the west. Silly me, but yeah, I could have gotten that potentially. And it seems like a number of people getting a decent score. I mean, that gets you 4,300. Pretty brutal in Mexico, in all honesty. Okay, second last round here. Feeling Indo? I think it's going to be Indo. I wouldn't be surprised if this is just Java. Just Java in Indonesia. We see the black plate on the rear of the car here. I can't tell if it's in 2 sections or 3 sections, because in Indonesian plates they use 3 sections of white writing, but it's a bit too far away. Yeah, I would assume we're here, and I would just go somewhere around here, to be honest. It could be, with these gates, it could be Malaysia. Could be like Borneo, to be fair, but I'm more happy with Indonesia. Let's see. And yeah, that's a good guess. Okay, 4,700. Very pleased with that. That was a good one. Next one, the final, says Miller 27. So, is this Europe? I assume so. I was thinking it could be Canada off the bat, but the fact that it says Miller 27 is strange. So where would they say Miller? Here's the thing, like, it's a very English name, surely. Unless it says Muller. It definitely says Miller, so surely this is not Canada. I don't think with hills like that you would be in Canada. But I'm just trying to think in Europe. So maybe northern Spain? Again, Namila doesn't check out. So where else could it be? Somewhere in Italy? No. Could be Italy. Really could be Italy, but again, the name doesn't make sense. Unless I'm misreading it, it doesn't make sense. So, Italy or Spain are my main thoughts here. I think it kind of looks Pyrenees. It looks a little bit Pyrenees to me, so I'll guess near Bilbao. But I'm not confident with this guess, to be honest. And it is Spain, all the way down south, so yeah, that was a real tough round. I almost had a sneaking suspicion about Canada there, but we went with 15,000, so with the black screen and the Thailand guess, not the best ever, but at least a nice Indonesia one to put us on the map there. So let us check out how everyone did on this, see how many people played. Killer Queen, again, round 2, she struggled, but some very impressive scores indeed there. So let's check out how everyone did. We'll go top 15 for this, and we'll check out how everyone else played as well. So we had, hopefully you can see yourself here if you played last week. Well, Christian, he's actually done well on this one. Good job, Christian. But we had 71 people playing there, so thank you everyone for playing. And you guys at the bottom, Fat Man, you're going to lose some weight next time, I promise. So let's check out how these rounds went. I was the only one going in southern Thailand. That was a bit of a blunder in hindsight, to be sure. Yeah, seems like down here, actually, a lot of people on the black screen, for some reason, guessed Thailand again. Oh, because it re-showed them the Thailand round. Oh, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Yeah, a couple of us guessing on Kenya, those who like their meta, and actually some South Africa guesses as well, netting a few more points. As for this Spain, we had even a Chile guess, a United States guess, a Canada guess, and a couple around the Mediterranean. Yeah, that was really confusing with the language, but maybe someone who's Spanish can let me know what was up there. And then finally, this Mexico one, even a couple of people guessing across the border. Yeah, I really feel like I could have gotten closer there. Just kind of a bit of a, what do you call, like a bit of a compass mishap there, unfortunately. I need to learn to read it better. But that is it for the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. And yeah, really enjoying how this Playalong week's going. I'll see you guys in a video very soon, and catch you later.